everyone! Today we are going to be making a macrame keychain that only uses a few knots, so it's going to be a great one for beginners. So out of your kit, you're going to want to grab 2 of the long strands that we have, as well as 1 of the short ones, and then 1 of the keychain holders. You can grab either the looped one here or the buckle one. Either one will work. In this instance, we're going to be using just a nail on a wall to make it a little easier to do this, but you can also tape this to a table so that you can work, or if you have a clipboard, that works great as well. So the first knot we're going to do is called a lark's head knot, and it's going to be used to connect your cord to the keychain. So you're going to take your first long strand and just fold it over evenly. So we've got a loop at the top. So you'll take this loop and just thread it through the back of the keychain, so you can see we've got that coming out the back, and you're going to take the other part here and just feed it right through. And then when you slowly pull that up, you can see it creates a nice little loop and attaches that cord to our keychain. And you're going to want to do this one more time with the other long cord you have here. So once again, just fold it over, take that loop at the end, thread it through here, and then make sure it's to the side of the original one. And once again, just go ahead and thread these other guys through and pull it tight here. And so now we've got our 2 long cords are doubled over, which means we're working with 4 strands. And once you have these lark's head knots in, we're going to move on to our second knot, which is called a square knot. And to make the square knot, you're going to work with the 2 outside strands, and these 2 middle strands are going to stay where they're at. So first we're going to take the right strand and put it over the 2 middle strands like this, and leave a little bit of space there. Take your left strand, go over this right one, and then behind the 2 middle ones, and out through the loop we created. So you can kind of see, once you pull it, just kind of pull it slowly, not too tight, and get that to the top there. And then to finish the square knot, we're going to reverse it. We're going to take our left strand first this time, go over the 2 middle ones, create that loop, take your right strand over the top of the left, behind, and through the loop we've created. And that is going to give you 1 full square knot. And so that's going to give us a nice start for our keychain. The next knot we're going to do is called a half square knot, also known as a spiral knot. So we're going to start the same way for this one that we did for the square knot, with the right cord here over the 2 middle ones, take the left one over the right, and then behind and through the loop. And then we're just going to pull that tight. So we've done the one side, but rather than switching over to the left side now, we're going to keep working with the right cord. So do that right cord over the 2 middle ones, the left cord over the right, and then behind. Pull that through, and then we're going to slowly pull that tight, just like that. And we're going to keep doing this for a few more knots. So same thing, we're going to go right side first and skip that left side so that we stick with the spiral knot. And you can see that's already starting to turn. So we'll keep going with that right cord over the 2 middle, left over the right, behind and through the loop. And we're going to keep doing this. Your keychain might fall off your hook, but that's okay, we keep going. And then I'm going to keep doing a few more knots. I would say probably 5 more of these spiral knots, and I'm going to meet back with you to go over the next knot, and then we'll keep going. Okay, so you can see where we've done about 4 more of those half square knots, so we got a full spiral going. And so it has moved from the front to the back, and we're kind of back around to the front again. And to finish up this little keychain, we're going to do 1 more square knot. So we're going to take this right strand over the middle, left strand over that, and go behind the middle ones, pull through. And once again, your keychain may fall, but we'll keep going. And then on this one, we're going to go left this time over the top, right over the left, and then just right back through here. And that's going to give us just a nice little end to this keychain. And the final thing we're going to do is create a little loop called a gathering knot that'll finish this off for us and make it look pretty. So we're going to take that shorter strand here, and you're going to want to just fold it over so you have a little loop like this, not too long. And you're going to feed it upside down here. So we're going to hold it like this, keep that short strand here, and with this one, you're actually going to start wrapping around the remainder of your threads. So we don't need to do a very long gathering one here, but after you've wrapped it around a few times, you kind of get a nice little smooth look there. Take this final part here, and we're gonna take our loop, and you're just going to thread it right through. And we're just gonna pull that down. And now we're gonna take the shorter end up here and pull it tight. And we're just gonna pull that up until it's come through. And the next thing you're gonna do is take a pair of scissors and just even out that end there. And we're also gonna cut off this last little bit at the top without cutting any of the other keychain. There we go. And you can just straighten that out, and you can fray out these ends here kind of like this one already did, or you can leave them the way they are. But that's gonna be your first little keychain.